Mario Kart World is the launch title for Nintendo Switch 2, and it builds upon the success of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by introducing Knockout Mode and also a free roam in the open world of Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the best-selling title for Nintendo Switch, and many considered it to be the perfect Mario Kart entry. Well, today I'm going to get into my review of Mario Kart World. Well, if you enjoyed the video, then hit that subscribe button down below for even more Nintendo content here on Power Up Direct. Well, Mario Kart 8 was a very interesting game. It started out on the Wii U and then was one of the first games ported to the first Nintendo Switch as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it went on to sell over 67 million copies, far ahead in first place when it comes to sales of a single game on the Nintendo Switch. Well, later in the life cycle of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Nintendo added new courses, extending the lifespan of the game even more, so a brand new Mario Kart game certainly has big boots to fill, and Nintendo decided they would launch their new console alongside this brand new iteration called Mario Kart World. Well, Mario Kart World is largely an iteration on Mario Kart 8, albeit with some great new ideas thrown in there. So as the name suggests, the world is the major new addition, with players driving around an interconnected world in Grand Prix, also in free roam too. In a major change to the series, Grand Prix courses aren't all standalone tracks. You drive from one course to the other, and that does take up one or two of your allocated laps for the new courses. In another major change, Nintendo has increased the number of players in the race. So previously, you had 12 players overall, and they've doubled that to 24. In part, I'm sure, showing off what the Switch 2 can do, otherwise filling up the new, wider roads with loads of players. So this is a lot of fun, and it makes starting a race very chaotic with power-ups flying all over the place, and the roads are just filled with other cars, bullet bills, Goombas, and plenty of other kart racers too. Well, Mario Kart World has beefed up the number of characters in the game, sticking to characters from the Mushroom Kingdom this time, rather than including other characters like Zelda characters like we had in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So we've also got a couple of variants of characters, including first of all the main characters like Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Toad, Donkey Kong, Princess Peach, and then we've got the NPC characters like Cow, Dolphin, Coin Coffer, and many other bizarre additions as well. There's something funny about seeing Swoop the Bat drive a motorcycle. That is never ever going to get tiring. Well, Nintendo have introduced cosmetics into the mix this time with the addition of food items. So Yoshi's drive-thrus appeared all over the map, and you can swing by and pick up a dash snack and consume the food to change your outfit. The outfits are largely cosmetic changes, but it's another layer of variation to keep you going back and collect all the outfits for all the characters. So we start out in the game with only a few characters, and then as we complete cups, we unlock new characters like Donkey Kong, Rosalina, and King Boo. The only downside with the costumes are they are reserved for the main characters. The NPC characters don't get new outfits, and it would have been really nice to see Cow in a bathing suit or a cowboy hat, but hey ho, maybe that will come in a future update. Well, Mario Kart World looks, sounds, and feels absolutely fantastic. The graphics and animation have been boosted, and this is another really good upgrade over an already great looking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, each character has custom animations for when they do tricks while driving, and the music is one of the standout features of the game, with remixed Nintendo classics. I could just sit there and listen to the soundtrack all day. Hopefully they're going to add it to Nintendo Music very soon. One improvement for the future Nintendo might consider is adding a selectable music track or playlist feature similar to an in-car radio or like a Spotify playlist in-game. That would be a really great addition for a future update of Mario Kart World. This is the best Mario Kart has ever looked, and it shows off the capabilities of the Switch 2 with a brand new open world. The best example of Mario Kart World looking and sounding fantastic is Rainbow Road in the unlockable Special Cup. It is the best iteration of Rainbow Road Nintendo has ever done, and there's a part halfway through the course where the music changes to EDM. It is really a great moment, and definitely one to savour when you're going through the Grand Prix mode. Well, karting itself has been given an overhaul with new tricks and features. Mario and friends can now charge jump while driving, that allows players to grind rails and also wall ride as well. You can literally do tricks, jumping off ledges and ridges in the road, that gives you a little speed boost the whole time. Now, it's easy to pick up and play for all ages, but there's a decent skill gap in there, and the AI has been bumped up in the 150cc mode, so it is challenging, and no 200cc mode just yet, which has perhaps been held back for a future update. Well, the game feels like a platform that could be built upon in the future with new worlds, new characters, new courses, all could be added at a later date, and I don't think it's a live service game quite yet, but you could easily see Nintendo turn Mario Kart into a platform and add live service like features to increase the lifespan of Mario Kart World. Well, the standout mode for me is Knockout Tour, which is kind of a winner-takes-all Battle Royale-esque racing mode where players get knocked out over time. 24 players start, and then the threshold will reduce to 20, then 16, and then 8, so on and so on as players get knocked out over time. While this isn't new to the driving game genre, this is very well implemented and creates some very chaotic and heart-stopping moments as you try to keep above the threshold to stay in the race. We've also got traditional GP, battle and online modes. There's not really much more to say about GP, it's great fun, and you want to unlock the special cup as soon as you possibly can to reach Rainbow Road. Battle modes are similar to previous entries, bringing back a lot of good memories for me from the Super Nintendo and the N64 days with Balloon Battle, and online is better than ever before, especially given Nintendo's implementation of game chat. If you've got the camera, then you can put your face in the game. If you're playing couch co-op, the Nintendo camera is going to pick up all your faces, and while it is a small addition, it turns up the fun another notch, given when you're racing you never really look to the side at your other player's face. Seeing them on screen adds another layer of fun to the races and uses Nintendo's new Nvidia tech really well. Free roam is exactly that. You can freely explore the open world, find alien spacecraft, jump into the back of trucks, find P-switch puzzles, and loads of challenges as well. It's good fun, albeit a little bit sparse in this first iteration. Hopefully, over time, Nintendo are going to be able to add more to the open world. It's a classic open world issue. It's a really interesting addition, and it's great to see the interconnected nature of the huge map, but it is on the empty side for me, so I'm going to be spending most of my time in knockout mode or playing online. Overall, Mario Kart World is a solid launch title for the Switch 2. It's not groundbreaking like Super Mario 64 was for the N64, but it's a solid entry in the Mario Kart series. It looks great, it feels great, it sounds incredible. It's a really hard job for the team iterating on a near-perfect racing game like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I think the team and Nintendo have built a really solid platform here that they can build upon and iterate in the future. Knockout mode is the standout mode for me, and the improved online features make playing with friends always a good time. Free roam could be improved, plus I could also see Nintendo expanding Mario Kart World later with DLC packs for characters and racetracks and maybe even new lands to add to Mario Kart World. If you're getting a Nintendo Switch 2, I thoroughly recommend you get your hands on Mario Kart World. Overall, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of Mario Kart World. Let me know your favourite tracks. Let me know your favourite modes and your favourite races. I would love to hear your Mario Kart World stories. Well, that is it for this Mario Kart World review today, and thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Nintendo content here on Power Up Direct. Thanks again, and I'll see you real soon.